Hello, my name is Daniel and I'm working as a Research and Engagement Officer at DeMontfort University. Working as part of the Square Mile Academic Research Team, my job is to publicise to students and the wider community some of the amazing work that is currently being undertaken by researchers at DMU. This is one of the aims of the Square Mile project and the reason for this video. Dr. Sophy Smith is a researcher at the Institute of Creative Technologies here at DMU, which is a transdisciplinary institute that encourages exciting collaborations between different disciplines, such as visual art, music, technology, e-sciences, digital humanities, among others. This video is designed to give a brief overview and explanation of one of her latest and most important strands of research, called Transmedia Performance and Pervasive Theatre. Transmedia means that a piece of creative content is broadcast across multiple types of media, such as film, music, television, etc. In the context of this research project, the creative content is a theatrical performance that is broadcast across the web using social media tools such as YouTube, Facebook, Twitter and Vine. These tools were chosen because of their ease of accessibility to most people. Pervasive theatre is concerned with finding new ways to connect with theatre audiences, such as bringing performances to non-traditional audiences, like for instance, people living in rural areas who don't have access to theatres, and in non-traditional venues such as pubs, nightclubs and shopping arcades, basically places where people congregate socially. It was realised that social networks such as Facebook are also places where people congregate socially, but obviously in the digital world rather than the real one. So the idea became to find out if social media could also become an environment for performance. Traditionally, a theatrical performance is relayed across one platform, the stage, so all multidisciplines of dance, music, theatre and visual arts are broadcast on the same platform. The question is whether the multiple disciplines of a theatrical performance can be broadcast across multiple social media platforms at the same time. So the aim of the project became to explore the potential of transmedia tools to create a multimedia cross-platform environment for performance that will be exciting, immersive and participative. How it works. It was discovered that social media performance spaces are crucial to the narrative development, particularly different characters' voices and decisions about how, where and when to reveal the narrative. This means different social media tools are assigned to different characters depending on their personalities. So in this example of a fictional nightclub event called Hopscotch Highway, the character Candy Rap is a young diva and being tech savvy and of the moment updates her status all the time, so she uses all the latest social media tools available. You can see and read about her through photos and status updates on Facebook and her Twitter feed, and you can see and hear her from her Vine videos. On the other hand, Dirty Evangelica's character is older, not as tech savvy and only has old videos uploaded on her behalf by NutricXS, and doesn't partake in updating her profile. You can only see and hear her in videos, so there is a clear difference in how these two characters appear to the audience. NutricXS is the club impresario and has set up the nightclub event's Facebook page, which acts as the focal point through which the other characters interact and the audience can view the interaction. On the page you can see posts from the nightclub and posts from different characters, and from here the audience can access the characters' Facebook pages and profiles, where they can get more in-depth information about the characters and then have the choice to only follow what is happening on the event page or decide to follow particular characters and their experiences. Participation is achieved through audience members being able to upload their own videos and create posts to Facebook and Twitter. This fictional event would happen over a 24-hour period, for instance on a weekend leading up to and after the fictional nightclub event, with updates by the characters being made at certain points over this period. The audience will be made aware of the event in advance. As updates are made over time, the narrative becomes clearer. The interesting thing about this is that you as the audience member would construct your own understanding of what is going on, rather than it being explicitly told to you. Traditionally, when you are watching a piece of theatre, the meaning is made very clear through plot points, as are represented here by spots. They give you the ideas about the characters and an overall picture of the story as a whole. It was discovered from this project that the plot points weren't the important parts, it was more the space in between. This has been found to be a very interesting way to engage the audience, in that because it works over 24 hours and there are bits of information released at certain points, the audience are making all the connections in between the plot points themselves. So this is what your typical theatre audience looks like. Sitting quietly watching the show, there is no way to participate or interact. However, using technology like social media allows a number of options for interaction. Passively, like in the previous picture of the audience, whereby the audience can just observe posts on Facebook's newsfeed. Actively, where music and videos can be clicked on. Interactively, where comments can be made on each other's posts. And collaboratively, where posts can be shared between pages and invites can be made for friends to like the event page. So ultimately, this would create a greater feeling of immersion in the performance, and the audience wouldn't even have to be in a theatre, changing the whole paradigm. And lastly, the exciting thing about this approach for people working in digital performance is that it's not about creating a new environment for performing existing works, but creating completely new creative works. Thank you for watching.